I'm John Barker. I'm your grandma's favorite pitmaster and your mom's favorite probe thermometer. Today, we are doing a Texas style pork butt. Welcome to the Skull and Mortar Kitchen, and before you proceed to lambaste me on the internet, I understand that Texas barbecue is primarily beef. All right, I'm from Texas, I get it, but that doesn't mean we can't take a few tenets of Texas barbecue to make an awesome pork butt in the Texas style. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna show you how. It's super easy, any skill level can do it. Let's go. All right, guys. So in this ramekin here, I have some of our Gravestones rub from skullandmortar.com. Now, I'm gonna start off with this rub as a base because it has salt, it has pepper, it has white pepper, it has garlic, it has onion, it has all the things that are gonna really pop that Texas flavor out of that pork butt already into it with a little bit of kick. But as you know, if we're doing Texas style barbecue, we really have to up the black pepper. So we're gonna add some black pepper. You can add however much you want, add it to taste. I'm gonna add about that much there. If I had to guess, I'd say about 2 to 3 tablespoons into what we already have here. Now, actually, let's Texas, baby. Let's go a little more. But I also wanna pop the color in this pork butt a little bit. We wanna bring out that red flavor. So we're gonna add some Spanish paprika, about 2 tablespoons there. Should get the job done. But we're just gonna mix it up with our tiny whisk. I've been waiting for 2 years to bust out a tiny whisk, binging with Babish style. So here it is. Now I do wanna see a nice red throughout this rub, so I'm just gonna keep adding paprika till I'm happy with the color. Again, do this to your personal preference, my guys. I like how that looks right there. That looks good. So, now we're gonna take our pork butt, we're gonna go fat cap down for this. We're doing that because our heat source comes from the bottom. You can do it however you want. You can use any smoker to do this recipe. I get a lot of questions in the comments, what kind of smoker should I use? Use whatever smoker you have, it doesn't really matter. So we're just gonna take this rub and we're going to apply generously. We're gonna flip it over. Now, you also wanna make sure that you get every side, and we're really gonna hit that top side. There we go, guys. I like the way that looks. So I'm gonna let this sit for a few minutes, kind of come up to temperature some, and allow the juices from the pork butt to pull up out into the rub so it really binds it in there. You can use a binder if you want. I don't typically. In the meantime, I'm gonna go light my smoker, guys. I'm gonna set my smoker to 250 degrees. I'll be using the Char Griller Gravity 980. You use whatever the hell you want. All right, guys, so typically, I like to cook pork butts in pans, but since we're doing this Texas style, I wanna make sure that we get a really good Texas style bark, so I'm not gonna put it in the pan. What I am gonna do to make sure that we keep some of this moisture is check it every 2 hours or so and give it a little spritz with some apple cider vinegar if I see that it's looking a little too dry. So we'll be back, we'll check it again in 2 hours. Holla at your boy. All right, guys, we're gonna take our Thermopro, we're gonna check this out here. All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this. I think we're probably at about 170 degrees. That should be plenty. We got a nice bark formed here. Now, a lot of times you'll see me wrap things in pans and foil, but today I'm gonna use butcher paper because butcher paper kind of wicks away some of the moisture while it still locks it in, which allows the bark to kind of form a little better there. So that's why we're going with butcher paper on this one. Guys, we have pulled our pork butt off the smoker. It took about 4 more hours once we wrapped. We let it rest for about an hour, and let's open this wrap and see what we have here. Look at this, dude. Ridiculous. Friggin' insane. Look at all this juice. Look at that thing. And there's only one real way to tell if we did a good job or not. And that's, does the bone pull out clean? Come on, dude. Look at that. Perfect. I'm stoked on this. Guys, let's give a look at all this juice in here. Look at that. No injections, no mops, none of that stuff. Just a good pork cook. Let's get a piece of this bark. Look at the bark on here, very Texas-y. Here goes nothing. Oh yeah. Guys, if you like the flavor of brisket, if you like the seasoning, just the overall feel of Texas barbecue, this pork butt right here is gonna do it for you, dude. It's literally, it's the best of both worlds. It's the best of the pork. It's the best of Texas. It's friggin' fantastic. And look at it. Is it moist? You tell me, dude. Look at that bark. Come on, dog. You want a Texas style bark? I do. I'm gonna have another bite. So good. Guys, the only thing left is to slap this on a sandwich. I don't know, eat it regular. God, the peppery flavors on here, the saltiness, absolutely fantastic. And look at it, it just comes right apart. No problem at all, it just comes right apart. So there's some fat cap. Look at that thing. Come on, dude. I don't know why I'm still talking. Guys, if you like this video, if you learned something, remember, it's Skull and Mortar all day, baby. We'll be back next week with a brand new video. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring the bell. I got all kinds of videos. SkullandMortar.com for all your barbecue needs. Namaste, friends.